Is good. What is going on? Oh shit, we got Paul in the house. Crystal's in the house. What is going on? Good people. What is up? What is up? Paul sent that request. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to Paul. You know, I gotta say what's up. What is good?
Bro, you literally went live exactly 4 seconds after I had dropped the story. Post, I'm looking for a guitar player, man. I'm about to get back in the studio. Just got off the phone with the producer today. This motherfucker called me while I'm in Walmart, and I immediately stopped doing what I was doing in Walmart and walked around for at least 40 minutes on the phone with him. So I'm like, I hope they don't think I'm stealing. I was just walking up every hour, bro, just talking and shit, trying to get this together, man. Just trying to get back on the road.
Stars are aligning, bro.
Yeah.
Stars are aligning. Man. That's what's up. What's the story about?
Huh?
What's the story about?
Man, all right. So originally, I'm supposed to be using a song that was pretty much already written called Memories, and about like my connection with the early 2000s, because I have a real strong obsession, overly strong obsession with everything from the early 2000s for some reason, from the music to the clothing to the environment, like everything. Like even the sun shined a little more brighter back in the 2000s. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
That nostalgia
I wrote a song
vibes.
about, yeah, bro. So I wrote a song about that, and like my feelings towards that, and about my mom who passed away, like 2016, and about my family members and stuff like that. But originally it's supposed to be about that, but if it don't come through, the song's already written. I just need the stems, and the guy who has the stems is kind of MIA, and like, you know what I'm saying, he's hard to get in contact with. So if that doesn't work out, I'm just gonna write a whole new song, which is cool.
Oh,
and probably do that song a little later. Yeah, I'm in like a super strong like deathcore vibe mixed with like some metalcore on the light vocals and stuff. So it's like it's gonna be deathcore on the heavy, deathcore vibe on the heavy, and metalcore on the singing verses and stuff. It's kind of what I'm shooting for.
Yeah. That's what's up. So the song.
What about you, man?
Man, yeah, talking about production and everything like that. That's right up my alley, you know. So I've been working on a lot of production, still fine tuning all of this, the marketing aspect, you know, side of things. Working on like Spotify campaigns and all of that stuff. But so far as your song, like, huh?
What you saying?
So far as your song, that you're trying to get back, like you wrote it and everything. You didn't have like a copy of it, or?
No. I mean, it's not like it was with the other group I was with.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that the guy is just like his computer is broke.
Oh.
So it's like, but like he's just like naturally a hard person to kind of get in touch with. You know what I'm saying? So I know he has a baby. I know he has a baby on the way. I'm not too sure if.
Yeah.
I know that his wife is due. I'm not sure if the baby came already. I think the baby came already. I'm not too sure because I'm pretty sure. I really think the baby came already, bro. Because 2 of my old band members have kids, and I'm pretty sure that his kid was already in process before the drummer's kid was.
Man,
so
said in process. The kid.
Yeah, so it's
processing.
But like that just goes to show you how hard it is to get in contact with him.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if the baby came yet. You know, I'm still on him to return a call 3 months ago now.
Word.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's why I'm like, just in case I can't get that, because I talked to the producer today and like he already have a band, then took a half a year worth of weekends from him already. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a busy cat because he makes good product. So it's like when I book these dates with this dude, I don't need no bullshit. I need to know what's going on. I don't want to waste anybody's time. You know what I'm saying? This man needs to know, okay, what's going on? Have a song, we creating this stuff in the studio. I have to price it accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, he's just singing a lot.
Yeah.
I've been singing fucking crazy, bro. Like I be singing so much in practice till my stomach is start hurting.
Man, I don't know. Be careful with that. Yeah. Take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. I know how that is.
Yeah, no, it's just this perfection, man.
Right.
I'm trying to make sure I want to be the best I can be. I don't want to turn around and go home and a week later practice over the phone after the record. Like, oh my God, I really hit that note that well. Why couldn't I do it in the studio? So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, taking care of your voice too. That's an art in itself. You know, people have like vocal coaches and especially like touring, you got to make sure you don't burn out. And
right.
You know, sometimes people are left with irreparable damage. You know,
right?
That's
bro,
tough.
I heard the story. I think it was it after Alexandria? They vocalist voice. It was one famous vocalist back in the early 2000s who voice legit just shut off.
Yeah.
And he could not hit nothing close to the notes that he used to hit before that happened. And it's just saying basically what I was working on was I was working on my tone, I was working on my range and learning how to because I'm inspired by kill switch and shit. So you know, and then I'm muscular and stuff. This was something that my producer was trying to get out of me, but I wasn't quite understanding back then. He was like, bro, you are a big guy. You need to be. A while back, I'm practicing, and the range came out of nowhere. Like, bro, I went from here to hit notes with this much power, bro. And I was like, he was right. And look, I had a moment. I was like, so it's like now that I found this new range now, I'm learning how to control it because I want to it's so powerful. I want to control it now. So I've been working on my tone. I've been working on trying to make sure I hear the notes right. And so I sing to a lot of songs and stuff. I sing to a lot of YouTube backing tracks and stuff like that, and you know, a lot of other stuff I wrote and stuff like that. I even go back to stuff that I wrote way back in the day, and I sing it just to hear the difference, sing it way better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
control is everything.
This is my 7th string right here that I practice on. Yeah.
I know you played too. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I'm on the little solo. I'm on like the soloing side of shit, not too much the riff that much, like you know what I'm saying and stuff. I can riff out a little bit.
It comes with the territory. That's what's up. It shows you to master your craft.
Yeah.
Man, that control though is everything, and projecting, you know, from your diaphragm, and man, I remember learning all of that. It's even still, you know, like they say, real masters, you know, you never stop in your craft. There's always like a new level, you know, and even when you think you reach like the threshold, like at the top level, that's when you start creating shit and reforming and innovating. You know, that's when you venture into like new territories. That's where the really interesting stuff comes into play. Once you master the fundamentals and everything, you start going beyond and being able to teach people and everything. Like That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's hitting that range, man,
Yeah.
and getting that stuff in there is crazy. Like I record myself, I have some recordings, and I just be like, damn, that shit sounded good. Working on that soft palette and stuff like that. That soft palette is the key, bro. That's the cheat code.
Okay.
Like you get that soft palette strong. See, your soft palette is that soft part in the back of the throat, right? So my vocal teacher, I took some vocal lessons back in the last year sometime. I still got to go back and get some more. But he's a good friend of mine. I'm sure you know his band. He's in a real famous ass band called Gemini Syndrome. And Gemini Syndrome, the lead singer Aaron, me and him are really good friends. And I was like, hey, I want to come take some of your lessons. She was like, sure, let's do it. So we set up some stuff, and he would teach me about it. And what I learned from him was that, like, that's the trick to getting that, like, really, really, like, beautiful sound tone from your voice is using that soft palette. Like, you ever heard somebody sing and you was like, bro, you swear to God, like it was coming from a computer, but it literally was coming from there. That's that soft palette. That HDified shit. Let's call it that. That's that post production that you're born with. That's what that is.
Built-in post production.
Yeah, that built-in post production. You learn to work on that soft palette, and I did it, and I used some of the tricks that he showed on palette, and I started looking around. I'm like, yo, well, did that come out of me just now? Like, did I do that? So yeah, bro, just really preparing for this next studio run, bro. I'm really trying to prepare for this next studio. I don't want to hit this hard. I got some shit to prove to myself. Like, it's been so much stuff that I've been wanting to do, bro. And it's like I was like, I know I can do this. Like, I know I can do it. I gotta go do it. I want to make this. I want to give. And I got so much anticipation on this drop too. Like, I so much. I got so many people texting me, hitting me up like, yo, I'm ready for this. I'm like, I'm ready for it too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's hoping for the best, man.
That's great. It's always important to have something to look forward to. You know, that's how you know you're growing and developing. You know, you always got to make progress. That's cool. We were talking about nostalgia and the older songs and everything like that. Reminded me.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Shout out to Polly. Been rocking with us for a minute now. I love, people when they master their craft, you can't just study like one side of it. You got to look around like all of it, all the way around, you know. So like that's essential. And in that same vein of conversation, some of y'all may know we just launched our production channel. We're starting to get into producing. It's been an ambition of mine for quite some time now. Advances in recent technology made a lot of this stuff much easier. So make sure you check out our new endeavors at One Who May Ascend Productions. We got a YouTube channel, we got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Would love some constructive criticism and feedback. You know, uh, as we venture into production, the production side of things. You know, let me know what you all think. Let's see. Let's see. We also got Crystal on the call. Let's see if we can invite Crystal up here. What is good? What's going on?
Good.
How you been?
Good. I'm
I'm
except
surprised.
for this rain this morning.
Oh
Today.
yeah,
It's just
yeah. It's been nonstop. It's been whew, it's been crazy. You talk about
Yeah.
today, but like this whole year, really, basically. You know,
Yep.
I don't mind it because
Yep.
I know we're not going to get any for like the rest of the year. Like after
And
after
that's
March.
fine by me. That
Right,
is fine by me.
right.
I
It's interesting. I
nah.
guess I didn't.
Like if you come down my street
Oh, y'all not
where
flooded,
it
huh?
looks like it's flooding, literally.
Don't get flooded
Yeah.
out. As long as it's not, yeah, coming up inside the house and everything. Um, I was having this conversation recently. I didn't realize. I guess it seems like LA does have a rainy season. Indeed, like at the beginning of this year, because I've been here since like, yeah, 2018, 2019. But 2019 was when I realized, at the beginning of the year, this is like, that's really interesting. I guess I just now had that realization this year, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool though. It's something I can get used to actually. I don't know what type of natural disasters or inclement weather you've ever been in before. But coming from
Just
Texas,
earthquakes.
okay, I was gonna say,
Just earthquakes.
yeah,
Any other one? No, I never. Well, when I was living, of course, lightnings
yeah,
and thunderstorms, dust storms, locusts.
really,
That's it.
locusts, and don't forget the dead people
Uh,
showing up in the lakes and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. Wow. No, locust. Yeah, I haven't heard that one before. Um,
Yeah. They came. I was like, yo. I was sitting up there like, what next? Pestilence,
yeah, yeah. That's.
frogs,
I was gonna say that
frogs.
sounds like some biblical shit. Yeah, right.
I think too. I was getting nervous. I was like, Lord, next thing you know, it's gonna be the fourth person in the apocalypse coming.
Right. Better start marking your doors and everything like that with lamb blood and man, that's tough.
I know.
Locust. Wow. Wow.
Shoot. No need for the firstborn to be wiped out.
Yeah. That's extensive. Uh, yeah, and it's already a desert on top of that. Which
Yeah.
reminds me, I guess we're not on what is it like? What is it called? Watch when you're running out of water. We're not still in like the emergency zone for like lack of water, are we?
Drought.
Yeah, yeah, like the drought emergency
Uh,
watch.
we're. I think we're. I think we're always going to be on a drought watch or
Right.
whatever. But I know, like when I was in Vegas, the water levels was getting super low, but I'm not sure how it is now. I don't really be keeping up with that much of the current
Yeah,
events, so I don't know what it is now.
yeah.
But I know for a while been having like a drought watch and everything.
What do you think about that hurricane?
'Cause I
That
know,
hurricane we got last year, like September, around like August, September.
well, it didn't really hit over here, so
Oh, where you're at? Because it definitely
yeah, where
came
I'm
through.
at, it didn't even.
It came through OC. It came
Yeah, it did.
downtown. Yeah, it was
But
all over.
when it came through, when it did, it wasn't as like oh my god,
Right, right,
no.
exactly.
Like when I looked outside, it just looked like it was regular rain. Just like I'm sitting up here like everybody's getting all worked up,
Yeah,
you know, for nothing, and I'm sitting here like, okay,
yeah, yeah. It was drawn. It was
that's just
dragged.
crazy.
They
But
they dragged it out of proportion for sure. That was
they
crazy.
did, but I mean, it just did like a quick swerve and then kept it pushing. So
Yeah.
you know, that I think it was like the day before or the day of. I was at work and about maybe
The day of.
6 or 7 people and canceled their massage appointment. They was like, "We're not driving."
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't blame that. Yeah, I don't blame them for that.
And I mean, I don't. I really don't. But it was just the fact I was in there for like, this is because, you know, they was free. I understand they were freaking out, which,
Yeah.
you know, is everything else. But in when you look at it now, it's like,
Wasn't story 4? I was like, yeah, that don't really happen. Like, first of all, it's not likely to get, hurricanes out here
yeah, I
anyway.
mean, it's like, yeah, we rarely get anything like that. We mostly get, you know,
Right.
depends on the area you live in. Like, I know,
Like the hills and everything. I
you get
wouldn't risk
plenty of
like
earthquakes.
mudslides and shit. Yeah, that's tough. The mudslides and
No,
yeah.
but what I don't understand is like sometimes I see this stuff happening in the news and people be on TV just all boo-hooing about, and it's terrible that the damage of their homes and everything. But then again, they move their stupid self right back up there, and it's
Like an
why?
abused partner in a bad relationship.
I don't
Right?
understand. I would not live in no canyon, and it's like,
Yeah.
why?
Just get some space. What really kills me is driving
I
through it.
mean, you could have plenty of space.
Yeah.
You could have plenty of space. But when you talk about having space on a cliff and then dealing with a natural disaster like a mudslide or an earthquake bad enough to where it'll erode certain parts.
The illusion of space.
Right. Right.
What really gets me is driving through the hills. Like that's crazy in itself. If you have to evacuate, say you got like
don't see in the dark and
Yeah.
there's no light and there's no rail cars.
That was a crazy. And the road isn't enough to support
in the South do it.
2-lane traffic. You don't even have enough space for 2-lane traffic. It's one at a time.
Actually, it's like that up in Rancho Palos Verdes area. There's like it's like a hill, and you have these sharp turns.
Yeah.
Only 2 lanes, and it's like one way up, one way down, and it be dark. I mean, no light.
I'd be surprised that
no light.
People are good.
But the thing is, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because there is horse crossings too.
Wow, I didn't know
so
that.
A lot of those places have stables up there. Because I used to take my kids when they were little to go see the horses. Because there'd be some kids that take riding lessons up there. So we were these little chicks and everything.
Circus horses.
It's like getting down there. I'm sitting up for like trying to get back to the main street. Man. I'm sitting up for like, Lord.
Hopefully you make it. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yes.
Yeah, I do. But I'd be like, man, shoot. And then you got these stupid people with these bright high beams on.
Yeah.
Coming up the hill when you trying to get down. It's like, okay. Wow. Trying to blind people to death here.
I'll take that over the cars that come down the hill speeding. The ones that coming down fast. Those are crazy.
I hate that.
Those are crazy.
I hate that. It's passion.
Even on the highway, you don't even have to
be. Trucks.
Yeah.
The trucks are the worst.
Because they know damn well they wouldn't be driving like that if they were in some smaller shit. They just be aggressive because they're, you know, in the bigger
Mhm.
vehicles.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and then you have those flammable diesel trucks. You know,
okay.
I give them a wide
Oh
berth.
yeah.
I give them a way, I mean, a huge wide girth because I don't trust them things.
Yeah.
I do not trust them.
And you think
They
they're
are
just
just.
going to combust spontaneously?
I don't trust them. And then you got those that be driving drowsy.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. Seen that just this weekend. How about the ones that drive the same even though it's raining? Like that's crazy to me too.
Yeah, that's what another thing I hate about is people be driving way worse
Yeah.
than than normal because it's like they have no sense.
Right.
Absolutely whatsoever. And then when it's raining, and then they're the ones that don't signal
Yeah.
when they're trying to change lanes.
Yeah. Yeah. Same people.
That Yeah, and I'll be sitting up here like wherever you going, it's still gonna be there. You ain't
Let's
got
hope.
to give me all those stuff just to get where you going.
Right.
I'm sorry, but that's just can't deal with that.
I'd be wondering like what percentage of accidents, are because of like speeding. I just feel like it's the best when,
Uh,
when you get an accident because
I
you're
don't.
else, like that's the worst.
Yeah.
It's like you take your own life into your hands. That's one thing, but
Right. It's like I live near the 105, so
yeah,
it's like I see stuff,
yeah,
and I be sitting up for like seriously, either the 105, the 405,
yeah, 405.
91, 110, and I be sitting up for like
Shit.
seriously,
Shit.
and
Add the 101,
most
add
of
the
the time,
5.
most of the time they're speeding,
Yeah,
and majority of the time they're speeding,
yeah,
weaving in and out of the lanes, not even signaling
right,
that, or pretty much tailgating
right.
at that.
Man,
And
I
they are
seen some.
and those are the worst ones, the tailgaters.
Yeah, yeah.
They are the worst ones.
Man, I seen the
Mm-hmm.
craziest shit driving at night. Like shit's flipping in the air, like all kinds of shit. And it's the worst when, it's one thing when you're like minute accident just happened, and you're like the first one there, and you can't even tell that it just happened, and you almost hit the person that had an accident. You know, that's
Right.
the worst.
I mean, I have seen accidents happen like right in front of me, and I'd be sitting up here like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah,
What just happened?
right,
And you just, it's like your mind is still trying to wrap
right.
around what you
Process
just
it.
seen. You're sitting
Yeah,
up here like, oh my god,
that was
God.
almost
But
you.
then again, the next thing you think,
Right. And no, even if nobody's hurt, you hope nobody gets hurt, hitting the people that may or may not be hurt. You know.
right? And then just this past New Year's, there was an accident right on my street, just before in front of my house.
On New Year's, yeah, that's probably the worst. I had an accident, like a small. It wasn't like a big issue or whatever, but on New Year's, I hit a fucking pole coming out of the laundromat. I couldn't see it. It's one of those low poles. The ones that are like you can't see, and just messed up my door. So
Dang.
yeah,
Dang.
yeah,
And I guess the phone just slipped out of his hand, and he started bending over, started trying to search for it.
Driving? While
And
driving?
yeah,
I'm thinking you talking about a passenger or something. Wow. Come on now.
no. And then he hit a parked truck.
Let's see.
And so, and the funny thing is, I just heard a bang, but I'm thinking it's just,
Nothing.
something out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Fireworks.
Just like, neighbors going through crap or something,
Yeah.
But my daughter came in. She's like, "There's an accident in front of the house." I'm like, "What you talking about?" And so I went outside and looked, and let me tell you, the car looked so bad.
Yeah.
And it was only just one hit.
Yeah.
One hit. And I'm sitting there like, this car looked like it's been
Messed up.
smacked. It looked like it got smacked and then torched. And I'm sitting there like,
That's a shame. That's a shame. Imagine if it was a person. At least nobody was hurt.
It's like the whole quarter panel on up and the door. And I'm sitting there like, how do you? And it's like I never understood physics or anything like that. And I'm starting to figure out, how do you do that?
So like it was intentional. You did it on purpose.
And I think it was another car too, because the car was coming down the street, and there was cars coming up the street, coming out of the neighborhood. And I guess when the car hit, another car slammed into the side, and I was sitting up there like,
all kinds of stuff. Hey, but at least they stayed there and everything. You ever witness a hit and run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that, and I was like,
we had a hit and run in traffic. It was around like the bend where the 5 merges with the 10, somewhere coming back like eastbound, northbound, or something like, or west, something in there. But you were talking about the tailgaters, and somebody was tailgating too close, and they ran into the person in front, and then they caught themselves trying to back out of traffic, heavy traffic, trying to back out to go on the other ramp and exit.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. And people be dumb. I be sitting up there like, man, y'all retarded. Hold on one second.
Different. Very different.
Absolutely. It's crazy.
What's up? We got Joshua Moses in the house. Joshua Moses. Shout out to Polly. Shout out to Crystal. Yeah. Team squad. I'm surprised you're not in Barnes and Nobles tonight. What happened?
Not in this ring.
Oh yeah.
Not in this ring.
True.
And besides, I got enough already.
Yeah.
Yep. I had it. There was some sales, so I took advantage of some of them sales. But I kind of went crazy.
What happened to your cousin? Were you supposed to get, or your nephew or something? You're supposed to get something for your nephew or your cousin? Or what was it? I forget.
Well, I'm going to wait, because right now he's in the teething phase.
Oh, that's right. He was young. Yeah.
Yeah, so I picked up this little beauty. Well, I can't say it's little because it's not. But I picked up this beauty right here.
What's that? Okay. Homer, Odyssey, the Iliad. I never knew how to pronounce it, but I like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
design. I like the design a lot. You probably already read it, I'm sure. It's probably just a souvenir at this point.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yes,
like
I
that cover
have.
though. That cover is hard.
Yes, I it in the back.
Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely a keepsake.
Yeah,
How much was that?
yeah. So I got that,
That looks
and I
expensive.
picked up. It was only $25.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like that cover.
Yeah, so it was
It's
only
all dressed
25.
up.
That was yeah. And then I picked up another book called the Picture of Dorian Gray.
Yeah. Are you're not familiar with it, or you haven't read it?
I've seen the movie, but I never read it.
I haven't seen the
So
movie. We had to read it
the
in
movie
high
was pretty
school.
good.
We had to read it in high school.
Huh?
We had to read it in high school, but I haven't seen
So
the
yeah,
movie.
there's I think quite a few renditions of that movie, but they did introduce. I remember being introduced to that character in League of
That's what
Extraordinary
I was about to
Gentlemen.
bring up too. Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So and then see like this man who is but yet his personality.
right, right.
And that makes me wonder, like, when people really wish for stuff, I mean, do they understand the consequences of what they're not really the consequences, but like the price they
Right.
have to pay for that wish? You know what I mean?
I think about Jim Carrey when I think about consequences and wishes. He had like an interview or something, or he said something to the effect that he wished everybody get what they wished for, and see how that turned out for them, or something to that effect. It makes me wonder if he regrets his decision, or what, because what is life if it's not your ambition and what you want out of it, like
Right,
that's what I think that's what the whole journey is, that's
right. But also know what you will tolerate and what your limit is. You know, like so many people would do stupid stuff for an X amount of money.
yeah,
You know, and it's like seriously, you would stoop that low or stoop to a level of or just lose your whole
morality principles, yeah. But yeah, if some people
your
don't have
dignity
that
or anything like
consciousness, yeah,
for stuff like that. And I'm sitting there like, really?
yeah,
It just like, I so with in his case, Dorian Gray, like he basically wished to stay young, and he got his wish because now it's the portrait, the painting that ages.
right,
Now here's the catch though. As long as that picture stays covered,
right.
he remains ageless.
It's like you have to hide your
But the
sin.
moment it's uncovered and
Yeah,
he sees it,
yeah.
so I'm like, is that really the price you really want to pay?
It
Like,
sounds like a fair exchange to me.
seriously.
you know. Now, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
advocating
I
for
mean,
immorality, but like you could still be youthful and maintain a sense of dignity and morality. I feel, at the same time. But I don't know. Like for me,
yeah,
there's a what's the word? There's no correlation between like youth and ethics for me. So that's an interesting. Uh,
there's that.
you know,
And then you have that, like, you could be young and wise,
right,
and then you could be young and stupid.
right. and you could be old and the same as well. So for me, it's
I would listen to a lot of, old school music. I still listen to old school music, but yet people look at me and they're like, as young as you are, you have an old soul. So it's like, I took it as a compliment,
right.
but there's a lot of people that are like that are young, but they have old souls.
I've always got that too. Yeah, yeah. Then you have old people that are like young souls too. Still
Yeah.
doing dumb shit. Yeah, so that's interesting. Uh, yeah, equivalency. I just like that movie though, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Like I have to go back and check out like each of those stories, from that
Yeah.
movie, whether it's
I know.
Jekyll and
Actually,
Hyde,
oh,
Nemo.
that's another one I need to get. I don't even have that one.
Frankenstein. We had to read Frankenstein in high
Yep,
school
I'm gonna
too.
get that one next time I go in there.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I need to find some more.
Dracula.
I have Dracula.
Yeah. What is it?
I need Frankenstein. I don't have Frankenstein.
For me? That
Mary
was a
Shelley.
boring read. Yeah, I didn't. I liked the time in high school and everything. That was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the audiobook. Had to be the audiobook.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I think there's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Moby Dick.
Yeah.
Have to check those out.
That's a classic.
Which one? Or
It's
both?
a classic. It's a Disney cult classic.
Which one?
That one and 20,000 Leagues Under the
Okay,
Sea.
both. Yeah, yeah. I have to check those out. Um,
And of course, I love. I do want to get what is it?
what's the story?
Dang, I just saw it too. It was.
What's the
Oh,
story?
they have a whole Aesop fables. That is it.
Oh yeah.
They have like a whole collection of Aesop fables, and I do want those. Those, like, I'm trying to collect all like the older editions, like I have, Iliad and Odyssey, and I also have a collection of Edgar Allan Poe
Okay.
stories. And I think a couple of years back they had made it into a stop motion kind of animated film called Extraordinary Tales. There it is.
What's that?
Extraordinary Tales.
Edgar Allan Poe?
Yes, they're all Edgar Allan Poe stories.
Okay.
So from Raven, Telltale Heart, all that, Tales of Two Cities. And I watched it one time because I caught it. Good thing I caught it before they had removed it. And because even now I'm looking for it. I gotta check Amazon again because the first time I checked it, there was none in stock, and I was like mad. So I'm gonna check to see if it's out there again.
Dang.
But a good thing I checked it. It was good. I enjoyed it because I was like, they actually did it really well. For it to be kind of an animated film, it was really good.
Speaking of the short stories and series like that, I want to check out. I forget how to pronounce his first name, but it's like Royal Ronald Dahl or something like that. He's like creator of like James and the Giant Peach. Ronald Dahl. Okay.
Yeah, he is fabulous. He also wrote Matilda
and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And BFG.
BFG. Yeah.
Now I went to see BFG. To me, that was a really
I haven't
funny
seen it.
movie.
I
It
haven't
was
seen it.
phenomenal.
What does it stand for?
Big Friendly Giant.
Okay. Okay. I was like, what's the F?
No, no,
Okay.
it's Big Friendly Giant. To
Okay.
me, it was cute. It was a very cute movie. There were some funny moments in it, but it was adorable. I loved James and the Giant Peach
Yeah.
and
Oh, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, right?
Charlie and the
Yeah.
Chocolate Factory. I love those two.
Isn't there a new one coming out? Or Willy Wonka or something?
It's called Wonka.
What's that about? It's like a prequel or something?
No, I think it's kind of like I don't know if it's
Sequel?
considered a remake.
Oh, okay. Because this would
'Cause,
be like the third one, right? Like, how you
there
gonna remake
was,
Johnny Depp? That wasn't too long ago.
Before Johnny Depp, before they did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, they actually had Willy Wonka,
Right.
the Chocolate Factory. This was like done during the, I think, 70s or so, and it had Ginger in it. So you had that one, and then when they finally did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that's when they added Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I don't see why we need a remake.
I thought he was funny. To me, he was hilarious in that movie.
That is good.
He was just too.
One of his classic roles for me.
When it got to for me, the scene when they were introducing Willy Wonka, I fell out laughing because the little animatronic thing. I don't know why it reminded me of that scene from Shrek when they were like walking into the
What, the Oompa Loompas?
No, not the Oompa Loompas, but they were like singing Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
That
Shrek,
part.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it was that scene from Shrek had me dying. He was like,
wipe your face.
It's a perfect example.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Wow, I forgot about that.
The first time I saw that, and I had to watch Shrek again, and when I seen it, I started laughing. I was dying. I was so dying. That was too hilarious.
I forgot
That
about
was too
that.
hilarious.
I forget. How many Shreks are there? I've seen 3 of them, but I don't think
4.
I think I may have seen 3 then. Maybe the 3rd. Yeah, but Shrek is gone.
Well, I mean, I did the first 2.
Yeah.
3 was alright.
Yeah.
4 was alright.
So many series like that. Like Toy Story, they were all. I don't think I've seen the 4th one, but I've seen the first 3.
The 4th one was kind of weird because it's like they're no longer at Andy's house, and I'm sitting there like, I didn't see the point.
Were there
They didn't
5?
Huh?
Were there 5? Were there 4 or 5? Okay, 4 Toy Stories. I've only seen the first 3 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the 4th.
So it was like after they didn't left Andy's house, I was like, why make
Bring it
more?
back? Yeah. Cash.
I mean, I understand Andy grew up. Andy's no longer a kid again, but still, it's like they could have stayed in his room.
At this point, it's going to be dated. If they can, well, they wouldn't continue, but maybe like 10, 20 years, the concept of Toy Story, it'll be like weird, because people won't even really have toys. Toys will be like an antique. That's the thing of the past. So it probably is already now.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting. Some things won't necessarily resonate or carry into the next generation. I find that interesting.
Yeah.
I just saw. Oh well, how many cars are there? I've only seen the first one. I've heard there are like 3 or 4.
There's 3 cars.
3, okay.
There's 3.
I only seen the first one. First Cars.
I've seen all 3 of them. 1 and 3 are my favorites.
Really?
I was just like, what the hell? Like, what is with the espionage crap? stupid.
Is it one of
To me, it
those?
was dumb. It was retarded.
Can you see?
I didn't like it too.
Can you see the third one without seeing the second one, or do they have, like follow a sequel? They have to make sense. You have to watch.
No, there's no specific order.
Okay.
I mean, they're all different stories. They should have made two. They should have just made the third one as a number two, because that's my opinion. Because I don't know, I just couldn't dig it. Now, what I really dug was The Incredibles.
That's what I was about to bring that up. Yeah, The Incredibles 2 was sick.
Wait a minute. Tell me why this show first looked like Barack Obama.
I don't remember. It's been so long. I just remember the fighting. I remember the choreography. I was like, this type of choreography and the fighting is like amazing. Maybe the storyline was kind of iffy, but the fighting was legit.
For me, it was that baby and that raccoon. That
I don't remember it like that. I don't remember it, the details. I just remember like being wowed when I saw like the fighting in the theater. I don't remember too much, but yeah, that was
oh
legit.
Man, I watched that I cracked up laughing so hard I was really crying, because you see this baby sitting in front of the TV and he's watching these burglars with the mask on.
I do remember.
And they stealing stuff. Next, you know, he's outside. He's seeing a raccoon with the mask on. He's digging in the trash cans. And he's like putting two to two together. Like, wait a minute. And he's literally fighting the raccoon.
I think I vaguely remember.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was just too funny. It was too hilarious. Like, and this baby had multiple powers. And you seeing him turn into jelly. He's shooting stuff out of his eyeballs, and he's fire. And I'm sitting there like, okay, I wonder which powers he's gonna have permanently. Yeah, like
get them all. They got some characters that are like that. Yeah, some like Rogue. I think about Rogue. This Deadpool 3. I think this is gonna be. I mean, they haven't missed really for me with the Deadpool series yet. Like it's
no. They've been pretty well receptive. Yeah. So I think
brings
this
Hugh
one
Jackman
will
back.
be no different.
Ooh, Wolverine and Deadpool. This is big. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you see the fourth Matrix? I haven't seen it. I just heard bad things, and I was like, I don't know.
I have not watched it yet.
Yeah.
I want to sit and watch it, and I've heard some things. Some people had positive stuff.
I haven't heard like anything positive. I've heard like nothing positive.
Well, I don't know. Everybody will say stuff.
Everybody telling me like, don't watch it. This is not a part of the reason. This was unnecessary. Like I don't know. I haven't seen it.
For me, I will watch stuff for myself because a lot of people will talk out their neck, and your opinion may not be for everybody. So
if there's people that an alignment with regards to taste, though, for me, like I don't know, I feel like I can trust a lot of people, especially with music. You don't listen to like a lot of music on my own unless I get another opinion on it first, because there's like so much stuff, But if I see if like and I'm not one to go out and like check out blogs or reviewers or anything like that. But if it's like my inner circle is telling me something, I'm more likely to listen. But no, I get that. Checking out.
I mean, I get that too. Because I mean, you always want to, be a little respectful to your peers, and and make sure that their opinion matters, and consider their opinions, important and whatnot.
How about
so I get it.
The John Wicks? You follow the John Wicks?
I only followed the first two.
I think I've seen 3.
I have not watched 3 or 4 yet.
I haven't seen the 4th.
So no, I haven't seen any of those yet. So I'm hoping they'll come on Max soon.
I watch a whole bunch of stuff off of
So I
YouTube.
can.
I just like you pay like the $4 or whatever to rent off of YouTube. I just watch like so many movies off of YouTube. It's
Yeah, and that's cool because sometimes I like try to find it on Amazon.
yeah, yeah. A series of unfortunate events for the first time recently with Jim
Oh,
Carrey. Yeah, and it's funny because I there are like at least 12 books in the series, 12, 16, something kind of crazy. And I was
mhm.
following the series, in like junior high. I think I read the first three that the movie is based on. So that was really interesting. And it was really well done. Like, it took me a minute to realize it was Jim Carrey. I was like, who would be a great person for this role? I was like, either who did I say first? I said Johnny Depp or Jim Carrey would be great for this role. And I was like, hold on. Oh, that
Yeah,
is Jim Carrey.
and you
So
know what? It's funny.
yeah,
It's crazy how not many people in Hollywood do films like that.
yeah.
But if you ever look at Johnny Depp's filmography, he didn't play the Mad Hatter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He been in
Edward
Pirates,
Scissorhands. Yeah,
Edward
Pirates of the
Scissorhands,
Caribbean. Uh,
Pirates of the Caribbean. He was
Willy
Charlie in the
Wonka.
Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
He was Willy Wonka. What else? Who else?
Even
Who else?
what
Oh,
a movie I just saw kind of recently where it was for me it was like one of his more regular or probably the most regular role was Blow, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. You seen Blow?
oh, Sweeney Todd.
I haven't seen that, but yeah, yeah.
That's funny. Um,
You seen Blow?
yeah, I seen
Yeah,
Blow. Blow was good. The Tourist was good.
I haven't seen that. I haven't heard of that. I don't think
Oh,
The Tourist.
Public Enemies.
I haven't heard of that either.
Yeah, he played a badass gangster.
Huh? I'm trying to picture
And
that.
then he played I remember the first time I seen Johnny Depp, he played in 21 Jump Street
The first time you
years
saw him?
ago.
21 Jump Street. I'm with,
Actually, no. I take that back. No, I'm lying.
I was about
Let
to
me
say.
take that back.
I was
I
like,
take that back.
okay,
Was Eating Gilbert Grape.
yeah. I'm trying to think. I get that one mixed up. Was
It was him and I think Leonardo DiCaprio.
that's
was
what I
in
was
that
gonna
too.
say. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Um,
And then I remember him playing in what was that? Oh, Sleepy Hollow.
I haven't seen that. I haven't
That's
seen that one.
It's good, but it's also kind of has some funny elements in it too.
Um, oh, I just saw Collateral recently for the first time with Jamie Foxx and
You like
Tom
it?
Cruise. Yeah,
Mhm.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was
Wasn't it
really
good?
interesting. For me, I really liked how they talk.
Yeah.
It seemed like a almost philosophical. When they're having discussions back and forth. Whereas like
Mhm.
Tom Cruise get it just like anybody could. We could all die tonight. Type kind of
Yeah.
apathetic.
Mhm.
Vibes where Jamie Foxx's character, he was like trying to figure things out. Like I thought that was really interesting. And then to see how
Yeah.
things panned out. You know, it reminded me of another one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies. You've seen Crash?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a goated movie. I think everybody should watch that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I really
Yeah.
like how
I think everybody has watched that.
I think it was nominated. If it
I think
didn't
a lot.
win, It was a good movie. It did. I think
Yeah,
it got the attention that it deserved. But I really like the writing of it. It's hard. I don't know if I
yeah,
know another movie like that, unless besides Pulp Fiction, where you have so many different aspects of so many different storylines, and they all come together to make one story. Like I don't, and that's for me.
yeah,
That's like the pinnacle of storytelling. When you have all these separate
yeah,
individual stories that merge into one, umbrella story.
yeah,
I can't think of another movie besides
yeah.
Pulp Fiction and Crash, that that are
Mm,
like that. That's top tier, you
mm,
know,
yeah,
for me. Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of waiting on this new Mission Impossible movie to come out.
Oh, really? You follow those? For me, like when you have so many movies in the series, I just get lost and accept the fact that I'm probably never getting caught up with this. You know? Uh,
Well, I mean, you got to think about this. Fast and Furious
yeah,
did this,
I was gonna
is
bring
doing
that
the
up too.
same thing.
Yeah,
But my thing was, I stopped after Tokyo Drift.
I probably
After
stopped. Was
Tokyo
was
Drift,
that
I
the
was
third or
like,
the fourth one?
that was three.
Yeah, I think I may have stopped it too. If it wasn't Tokyo Drift, I may have stopped at the
I was
second
like,
one.
I'm good.
Yeah, it started getting repetitive. So
So,
like, you might as
but
well have a series. You might as well have a TV show at that point.
right, but my thing was, it was like it was more about heist and all this other stuff, and it stopped being about the cars. So it was like
Mm,
I didn't see a point in watching.
yeah. No,
But
I didn't follow.
with Mission Impossible, it was for me. It was a lot more. It was more of the stunts
Okay,
that got me.
I could get that.
The fact that this man was doing them all.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I think I heard something about there's like a skyscraper in one, and he was like actually on a skyscraper or something like that. I think that was the only one that I actually heard about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? He was like at the top. I don't know. I was
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
I think James Bond falls in that category for me. Like I'm probably never gonna watch all the James Bond movies. You know, I'm familiar with the story.
I know, but
You know,
there were so many of them.
yeah,
Shoot. Yeah. Only remember quite a handful. So I remember there was Roger Moore. Then there was Sean Connery,
yeah.
Pierce Bronson, and then Daniel Craig. Those are the only
Yeah.
four I knew.
I thought that was the only four there were. Yeah, you probably named probably two more than I'd be able to. Um,
Mhm.
and then like Indiana Jones is starting to get like that. Like I saw the first three.
Oh, I
Uh,
love Indiana Jones. I grew up watching that.
right,
Do you
well,
know how
those were
many?
classic. Those were like goaded, But after the first
But
three,
here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is, how many people went back to school to become archaeologists?
oh, I would have no idea. I didn't know there was a
A lot.
correlation. Really,
A lot.
that's interesting. That's really
A lot.
interesting. I had no idea the
So,
correlation.
hell, I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it too.
It reminds me of Star Wars too. Like I've seen the original series, but I'm probably not gonna watch like the Disney stuff or like all the animated stuff and everything around.
Oh,
I,
you don't have to do that.
I think it'd be
Just,
cool. It'd probably be cool if they did remakes of the original trilogy. I think that'd be interesting. But
more
yeah,
up to date stuff.
right, right. Yeah, but outside of that,
Man, yeah. But then again, it's like that's Princess Leia.
really, you don't think so?
I hate to say
Of
it.
all characters, like for me, I don't even think she had like too much of a prominent role. It was an important role for sure, but essential storyline?
Yeah,
I don't know.
but I'm just saying, like, as far as her presence,
Yeah.
the stage presence of her. I don't think anybody can feel that.
For me, it's James Earl Jones' voice for Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, I don't know
Woo.
how they gonna outdo that.
More than likely, they might have to re-record.
Yeah, or AI, I guess. Could you imagine what if Morgan Freeman was Darth Vader, Darth Vader's voice? I could see that kind of.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Or you get the guy from what's his name? His name is, I think, Keith David or David Keith. Now that guy, his voice.
What do you play on?
He's been in so much stuff. He played Goliath in the Gargoyles.
No, I haven't seen it. I don't think so. Maybe a long time ago. Ooh, I'm not sure though.
Or I don't think you've seen Princess and the Frog, right?
No, I'm familiar with it, but no, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Is it worth watching?
Okay. Have you seen ATO?
No.
Oh, shit. What the shit he's been in. But he's done a lot of voiceovers.
Okay.
Too.
Huh. Is Princess and the Frog worth watching?
I thought it was too.
Yeah. What about
It's funny.
What about Barbie? You seen Barbie?
No, I haven't watched Barbie.
I haven't seen it either. Yeah. I always find it interesting the movies they nominate, for the Academy Awards and everything. So I try to make it a point to at least put those on my list. I don't know when I'll get a chance to check them out, but
I think what really made me happy the last year Academy, my girl Michelle Yeoh won the Academy Award.
For what? What role? Or a movie?
Damn, what was that fucking movie that she did? Damn, what was that movie? I forgot the name of it, but it was pretty well revered. And it was like nominated like multiple times. But I was like, finally, and it's like, as long as this woman's been in show business, I think this was her first.
Everywhere, Everything, Everywhere. I don't think I'm.
Yeah.
Memoirs of.
I think Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Okay.
Something like that.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I think I've seen that.
Oh, that was good.
Was that with Jet Li?
She was in no, that one's with Chow Yun Fat.
Okay. No, I don't think I'm familiar with too many of these.
The Crouching Tiger, that was good.
I just recently saw 52 Ronin with
You like it?
It's all right. I like the story. Yeah, the movie was all right, but yeah, I like the story for sure.
Now, normally movies like that, like martial art movies, I love the stories of them.
Yeah.
The action scenes. But the thing that gets me, and this is my number one, the colors.
The colors. In martial arts movies.
Now, I watched this movie called Hero, and it had Jet Li in it. Golden brown color. It looks so perfect. and it's like it gave me goosies. I was like, oh my god, it just gives you like this warm feeling of all these colors. And then another movie that got me with the colors was House of Flying Daggers.
I've never heard of that. I don't think.
That's another good one. A lot of teal, pink, blues, purples, green, especially the bamboo forest.
Trying to think of
Green.
That's interesting. I guess different people pick up on different things. Like for me, obviously, it's always the choreography for me with martial arts movies. I do pay attention to colors in music videos though, for sure.
I love the music too.
Yeah.
The music is good.
I'm trying to think of another martial arts movie reminding me of.
I love Fearless. Fearless was good.
I like Ip Man. Ip Man.
Yeah, I think that too.
I think the Raid. I think the Raid was probably like the best fighting I've ever seen in a martial arts movie. I think. If you seen the Raid, you remember that one? I think that's what it's called.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, that's like So far as fighting, it's probably between Ip Man, and the Raid for me. If that's what it's called.
Oh, the Grandmasters.
No, I haven't seen that.
That was good.
Man, so much classic material.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I've been hooked on. Me and my family. If you're familiar with Warrior, there's this series. I think it's Netflix or HBO. But Warrior.
They're on both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch Warrior?
I saw a couple of it's good.
Yeah. We binge it. We've seen all 3 seasons. Yeah, I can't really say that for too many series, but
yeah,
because a lot of series don't really, maintain my attention. They don't really keep my attention like that. But Warrior does it for me. So I like the fighting. I like the storylines. It's really interesting. So I highly recommend if you haven't. Yeah. That
was good. I enjoyed those. I like those. And then there's a series on CW called Kung Fu. That's another good one too. I don't know if it's still on. I gotta check and see if it still comes on. But I know it's on Max, so I've been watching a little bit of that. You might like it.
What was it called?
You might like it. It's called Kung Fu.
Okay, Kung Fu.
So supposedly this girl who is like she's supposed to go to law school or whatever else, but something in her kind of snapped and she just ran away, and she ended up at this monastery where she just reinvented herself. She trained with these nuns and everything, but she had to face reality and go home, because she still had to face family for her actions and whatnot. But then, of course, all these events that's been happening around her neighborhood been kind of keeping her on her toes, and next you know, it's like stuff from home and then stuff at the monastery starting to the monastery started to kind of clash right there. I was like, oh, this is good. This was
Kung Fu.
It held my attention
What are you watching on?
I didn't blink for 2 minutes for a second.
It's on HBO?
I watch it on Max.
Max, okay.
Yeah, okay. It's on Max.
Kung Fu.
So I'm like, hell, I think the very first time I was watching the first season, I swear, I didn't blink for 2 whole minutes.
Yeah, is that good? It was
I did not. No, seriously, I did not blink for 2 whole minutes.
it was better than Warrior.
Well, I wouldn't say it's better than Warriors, but they're like
Okay, I have to give it a
round.
try. Okay. Yeah, like I said, for me, like series don't really keep my attention. I think the last series that I've seen recently, aside from Warrior, was Stranger Things and Luke Cage. You seen either of those?
Yeah, I heard those. I watched Luke Cage.
Yeah, yeah, I saw it.
I like Luke Cage. It was good.
It was all right for me.
I was hoping they'll do a new season.
It was just one, right?
Uh,
Or was it?
and then I think, huh?
Was it just one? It was just one series, or was it more than one?
I think it was like two
Okay. Yeah, I
or
only saw the
three.
first one. Didn't keep
So
my attention.
for me, I was into Supernatural,
Oh yeah.
and, and supposedly they're supposed to come back with like a supposedly
Yeah, I think I heard about
rumor
that.
mill. There's supposed to be a new season. Supposed to be a new season.
It's the same actors?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because some actors you got to keep with this with different people.
Mm-mm. I know.
Did you see Stranger Things?
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I watched a
Yeah.
little bit of it.
It,
I just couldn't.
for me, it wasn't for me. I saw like the whole first season, waiting for it to get better. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I like Breaking Bad though. I've only seen the first season, I think, of Breaking Bad. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I still want to see the whole
I
thing.
haven't watched all of it either.
That
But I
that
hear a lot of good
yeah,
reviews on it.
that's probably one of the best. You like Game of Thrones, right?
That and yeah, Game of Thrones is good. House of Dragons was good.
I think I heard of that one. I haven't. I don't know. Game of Thrones didn't keep my attention though. I don't know why.
So the thing about House of Dragons is it's supposed to be like a couple of years prior to
Okay.
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
The books, some of the book series, there's some books that are part of the series, but they date back like maybe 300 years prior to Game of Thrones.
Okay. See, I like that. Like again, for me, that's indicative of like really strong storytelling, or at least uh, care, you know,
Yeah.
in writing. When you have like a lot of story overlapping, or like, it's
Hmm.
continuous. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you about. You follow Dune? You familiar with Dune?
A little bit, but not
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah, I just read the book for the first time. One of my best friends recommended it to me. I enjoyed it. I
Uh-huh.
haven't seen the movies, but I enjoyed it. Uh,
Yeah, Dune's been around for years. That
right.
book's been around for years.
So I listened to the book. I haven't seen the movie though. And then there were older
Hmm.
movies too. I didn't know there were older movies until the
Yeah.
new movies came
Hmm.
out. I haven't seen any of the movies. Um,
I haven't watched the older ones, but I've seen it around.
yeah.
Like every now and then, it will come on TV, but I will never sit down and watch it.
And then what's the other one? There's two other ones. Um, oh, Ender's Game. About Ender's Game, and that
Which
was
one?
Ender's Game.
Oh yeah,
You follow the
I
books or movies?
I heard of it,
Yeah,
but I never like sat down and watched it.
I read the book. I enjoyed the book, and I saw the movie too. Uh, I think
Mm.
the book was better than the movie, but the movie wasn't bad. Um,
Mm.
and then Star Trek. You follow the Star Trek series? I heard good
Which one?
things. Right. Any of it, like
Which
at
one?
all, any of it, because I'm not familiar with it, like too much of it. I just heard really good things.
I know there's Star Trek. Then you have Next Generation, um, Deep Space Nine, and some other ones. Then you have like a few of the movies called the Wrath of Khan,
Yeah, I've heard of that.
and then you have like
So you
the
sound deep
ones
into
from a
it.
few years ago.
It's good.
Huh?
You sound like you're deep into
Which
it.
one?
It's good.
Oh, I watched like some of the Deep Space Nine,
Hmm.
and it's a lot of it is good. A lot of the episodes was pretty good. I didn't follow them all, and there were some episodes I did not get to catch. So
Yeah.
the ones that I did see, they were pretty cool. I actually dug the ones with the Klingon.
The Klingon. Oh, I don't know what that is. What is
Yeah,
that?
they're like a weird alien race.
Oh,
So
okay. No, yeah, I don't
really,
understand
really,
the reference. I'll have to check it out. Um, I may have asked you this before though. What about the Twilight Zone?
oh, that's freaky. Oh my god.
I love the Twilight Zone. Just like Kung
Yeah,
Fu, there's a
I
series
used
with
to watch
David
that
Carradine.
when I was little.
Yeah, I like the Twilight Zone. The
I watched
older
it when
ones,
I was little.
older ones are better than the newer ones, I
Mhm.
think. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy the Twilight
Yeah,
Zone.
and I was watching that when I was little, even though I wasn't really supposed to. Okay, it's too scary for kids.
No, I don't think so. Maybe some of them, but they're thought provoking
In
for
my
real.
time, it was considered scary
Oh,
for
okay.
kids.
They got some real crazy stuff out there.
Mhm.
No, but yeah, no, it's legit. It's legit. It's good stuff out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then, I will try to catch some good documentaries.
Yeah.
Um, like I recently finished watching one with Keith Richards called Under the Influence, and let me tell you, that man is bad. And what I mean, well, I'm talking like from blues to rock and roll, hell to reggae, and I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, he did it. I was like, shoot,
I think of all
he needs
documentaries,
somebody to cook out.
of all documentaries, like music documentaries are the best for me. I think music documentaries and like war documentaries are probably like the best types of documentaries. Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, I watch a lot of the music documentaries,
Yeah.
but I also watch a lot of mythology documentaries.
Yeah.
There's two that I subscribe to. There's two that I subscribe to on YouTube,
Yeah.
and
I think you told me about him. I
uh,
think I'm subscribed. I haven't checked him out yet, but I think I'm subscribed.
yeah. So he's a African uh, myth mythical being. So he's a spider trickster,
I may have heard this
and I'm sitting
story.
there like, okay, his story is pretty wild, but but there's so many renditions of it,
Yeah.
you know. So
Is it a story
I was
like
like,
they
that's
tried to
pretty.
catch him? They like put like this. I don't know if it was like some food or whatever. They tried to catch him and like he grabbed the food and got stuck. Like, hit it with like so
No,
many hands.
the supposedly the story is like he was requesting something. I forgot what that something was, but he had to go through all these different trials in order to gain it's more knowledge.
Okay.
That's what it is. He wanted more knowledge or more whatever. So he had to go out and do these different tasks. And I was like, I don't know why this remind me of Hercules.
Yeah.
With the 10 labors and all that. So he had to do that in order to gain whatever knowledge that he wanted. So he had ended up tricking a snake and some other animals and stuff like that. So after we watched it again, just to get out the whole thing. But when I was watching, I was like, that was pretty interesting. The fact that they say that he has the body of the spider, or he could have the face of a spider, but have the torso and stuff like a man, but the rest of the body like a spider. And I'm sitting there like, how does that work? How does that work?
Wouldn't want to get into a fight with him, I guess.
I wouldn't even want to see him. I don't.
Oh, so
I don't even want to see him.
They don't show pictures of like on these channels or whatever?
Yeah, they have pictures of them. And that's why I was like, no, not for me. I'm good.
That sounds interesting.
I'm good. But I enjoy those type of documentaries. I watch Netflix has some good music documentaries. They have a documentary about the Black Godfather.
Is that Frank Lucas?
Quincy Jones.
Oh yeah. Frank Lucas, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just saw
Quincy Jones.
That movie within like the last 2 years for the first time. What was it with Denzel Washington? Yeah, that was a good one. I just saw it though, like recently, not too long ago. Yeah, I was goated.
So yeah, that was a good one. The Quincy Jones one was a good one. The Two Killings of Sam Cooke is a good one.
I haven't heard that one.
They have one for Robert Johnson. If you're not familiar with Robert Johnson, he's supposed to be like that, the blues guitarist. Supposed to be sold his soul to the devil.
Oh yeah, I think I heard the story.
And he could play like, yeah, that's the story everybody's going with. But
people love to justify
their
lack of discipline and hard work and effort and obsession, but that's interesting. That's always been an interesting psychological dilemma for me.
So there's quite a few good ones on Netflix you could check out as far as like music wise.
Yeah.
What documentaries do I like? Food.
Food documentaries? I don't think I didn't know that was a genre.
There's one called High on the Hog. Good one. And of course they got one about the street food industry.
Huh. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. That was pretty good. And Ladies First. Let me tell you. That's a good one.
What's that about?
Ladies First. The Ladies of Hip Hop.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of it. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I think I've heard of it.
That was it's very enlightening. It's very, very good. And to see a lot of the women rappers that I grew up watching and see how they look and look ageless. Man,
Yeah.
Man, like MC Light, Queen Latifah,
Yeah.
Roxanne Shante. I was like, damn, they still look like they ain't aged. They haven't aged. Not one bit.
Yeah. No, those are documentaries. Yeah, that I need to be seeing. I don't know if I told you. I met Raekwon from Wu-Tang Clan back in like December.
Oh, what?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, wow. I was driving Uber, and
Okay.
yeah, I was like, and this was like the coolest trip that I've ever taken. It was like a long trip too. Usually I don't like blowing up people's spot and everything. Because I've also driven a couple of celebrities. Remember Lil Dicky? Uh, he has the show Dave and everything. I've driven uh, Kevin Samuels. The Super Bowl is about like 2 years ago. I dropped him off at a Future music video shoot. Uh, but yeah, the uh, the experience with Raekwon, that was, like I said, I don't like getting people's business and talking people's heads off and everything. But he like really wanted to talk. So I was like, okay, this is cool. It was a long trip. I drove him like an hour. It was a good hour and a half, up past Hollywood.
Damn.
It was on the 101. I forget where we went to. Was it Ventura or something? It was far. But he said he has a
Yeah.
documentary for his Cuban Links project coming this year. So
Okay.
yeah, hopefully, I don't know if I was
Did
supposed
he
to
say
say
it?
this
Is
or
this?
announce it or what, but uh, what was the question?
Mm.
What'd you ask?
No, I was gonna say, is is it supposed to be on in any of the streamings
I think
or?
so. Yeah, I think so. Um, I don't remember honestly. It was like just a moment, So
Yeah.
it
I
was
mean, everything else goes out the door. It's just like that
right,
moment
right,
and that experience. That's the only thing that's
right,
stuck with you.
right.
And and that's cool because I think let's see, I never let's see, did I ever meet any? I never really like met like face to face with
Yeah,
somebody like that,
yeah.
but I have seen. I came across
And like
some
passing.
celebrities. I
Yeah.
walk. Oh yeah, you know what? I take that back. I was in high school and I went to a taping sister at one time, and I met Jack A. Harris
I don't know.
on my way to the bathroom.
Uh,
she's a very tall woman.
yeah.
For me, she is a tall woman. I was like, oh my god, she is tall. She looks like she's about 6 something.
Wow. No, I'm
But
not familiar. I
I
don't
met
think of.
her, and that was a pretty cool experience meeting her and seeing her there
Right.
like that. Um,
It's like even if you get a chance
I
to
met
meet somebody,
some,
you don't get a chance to like actually like talk with
yeah,
them for like an extended period of time and like ask like really detailed
yeah,
questions.
and I think I've met a few radio personalities too,
Yeah.
and I think they were like pretty hot at the time at what was it? I think Power 106, one of them stations,
Yeah.
but they were cool people. I remember talking with a few on Twitter.
Oh yeah, exchanges on the internet that go back and forth and everything.
Well, not no longer Twitter. X. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I call it like Twitter X, so you know what I'm talking
I don't
about.
even call it that. It's like
Because what are you
to me,
supposed to say?
it's
Like I
always gonna be
posted
Twitter.
on X, like it just hasn't transitioned properly for me. It's like everybody still calls it X. Like all the social links are the same. Everybody still calls it Twitter. You know, I
Yeah,
just
because I still call it Twitter. Like,
Twitter X.
it's been known Twitter for how long?
Right. Well over 10 years now.
And then you gonna change it up to something stupid like
Yeah.
X? Like, what the heck? X? Is that the best you could come up with the social media? X?
You're gonna give us. You have to give us some time to reform it. You know, it's like you don't change too much at one time. You know, you're messing up.
I mean, I understand that too, but I mean, it gets to the point where some people just it has lost all originality
Yeah.
and creativity.
Yeah.
So if you're not creative enough to come up with something that's like
Different.
catchy and
Yeah.
draw attention to people to make them want to just
Nothing's really changed on the platform. You know, I guess you monetize
no, it
content.
looks the same to me.
Yeah.
It's just the name that's
Right.
changed,
Just
really.
a rebrand.
But I mean, as far as like the forums and everything looks just pretty much the same.
Right.
I was like, for a second when I was scrolling through my phone, and I'm like scrolling, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't download this. What is this? So when I clicked it and I seen it was Twitter, I was
I
like,
forgot too. Yeah, I did the same thing. Did the same thing. I was like,
So
oh
I
yeah,
was
that's
like,
right.
I'm glad I didn't delete it because I was about to delete it. Like I did not download this. I didn't download this. I ain't that crazy. So,
It looks
but I
suspicious.
still have
The
it.
logo looks suspicious. Like it looks weird.
It looks weird.
Like something.
I mean, and it's like it's a big X with black background. I'm sitting there like, it just gives me this weird, creepy vibe.
Like an all-seeing eye kind of thing. Like the icon had an eye instead of the same sentiment. You know,
Yeah.
that eye from the series of unfortunate events.
Hmm.
That's what it reminds me of. Mhm. Oh, that's interesting. Psychology is interesting.
Hmm.
Hey, Crystal, I appreciate you for joining us, rocking with us tonight. I could
Of course.
sit here and talk to
Always,
you
always,
forever.
always.
I'm glad we
Yes,
did
yes.
spend a good amount of time here tonight and everything. You know, no
Of
telling
course.
when the next time the stars will align and we'll both be able to be on live together. You know, but I cherish and
I
appreciate
believe
every
you
moment.
me. You gonna see a lot more.
Yeah. That's what's up. I'm looking
You
forward
gonna
to
see
it.
a whole lot more.
I think you tell me. You know, I could just be projecting here, but I think you seem a lot happier. You know, now doing the massage thing. It's I don't know. Maybe I could just be projecting. It seemed like you were kind of like stressed out and like doing like a lot with the whole FedExing and you know, but you
Yeah.
seem like more
Yeah.
relaxed than
Now
yourself.
that I released it, I feel a lot of the weight have been
Yeah,
lifted. So
yeah.
so I do feel kind of more.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And over there chilling at
Yeah.
Barnes and Nobles and read your books and everything. And
Yeah.
you out here living life.
There'll be about
You
more
know.
than that. Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
before
There's gonna be a whole lot of that.
I can't let you off the hook tonight by without inquiring about that book. You know, so next time we talk, I will be asking about that book. Now that you're in like a better state, you know, things like calm down and everything. You know, I can't forget. I can't let you off the hook.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I got you.
yeah,
I got you. I
yeah,
got you.
we'll be following up next time. So
All right.
until next
Be on
time,
the lookout for some edits.
most definitely. That's what we do. We're family. We got to look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? So
There for it. There for it. There for it.
definitely. Well, again, Crystal, I appreciate you tuning in and Everybody else watching the playback and rocking with us over the years, much love. Everybody have a beautiful night, beautiful start to the week, all that good stuff. And till then, till next time, I am OMA, one who may ascend. Do what you do, whatever you do you. After all, is what you do best. Peace, y'all. Stay up. We're going all the way up. Eyes to the sky.